India's boundless traditions and diversity breathes life into every corner of the land. Beyond the glare of bustling metros, there exists a different rhythm. An India where communities are tightly knit by age-old customs, heritage and sports. At Usha, we believe in the transformative power of play. Rooted in tradition, traditional sports are a living heritage. They are cultural lifelines that bridge generations, strengthen communities, and nurture holistic well-being. This initiative transcends the playing field. It is about honoring our roots and creating lasting change in the heart of rural India. Now Usha Play returns with renewed vigor, sharing powerful sporting legacies across the nation. Tucked away in the northeastern corner of India lies a state with lush hills, vibrant valleys and profound cultural heritage. Manipur is a captivating blend of nature's bounty, rich artistic traditions, and is home to Asia's largest all-women market, Aima Ketal. It is in the folds of this culturally rich state that lies the probable ancestor of rugby, Yubi Lakpi. Yubi Lakpi is a traditional sport of the Meitei of Manipur, a captivating battle of vigor, speed and strength.
Masi aikugi chatnabigi matung innadi masi sumainalay mukna sanabada takhatnabi henalaiba aduna adugum masida lamba thingdaba aduga chawbu pikpasu khaidaba magi masada yauriba potentials ki akanba thauna lingjen madu sing adu puthu e harerga sanaba makhal ama madudi individual ne matum dagi oiba matum khaktana sana mayamdu dagi mullerga mana ninthaudu da katpa masana ama aduga hairiba masana asi aikoina numit chayon tariat si amu ngai makok si amu numit represent tawraga numit sigi chayon tariat tu lawraga tariat hargana sibuna pana kawi pana khausa sanaba makhal ama hairiba pana tariat sanaba group ama hariba group ani si smaina masana ani si lei han smain thamjedi.
Literally translated to as coconut snatching, it is a tackle between two teams of warriors fighting to present their king with the prize, a coconut.
Yubi Lakpi used to play in an important occasion of Manipuri society in front of Maharaja. The man who can score with the Yubi will be the hero of that particular event.
As the pages of Manipur's history turned, Yubi Lakpi evolved to become a sport that connected the Meitei to their heritage and brought the community together on special occasions like the Sangai Festival and Yaksum Festival. In the annals of history, it is said that Yubi Lakpi originated as a ceremonial reenactment of the Asuras and the Devas snatching the nectar at the Samudra Manthan.
Yubi Lakpi, this historical background also related to the Hinduism. It is considered as a ceremonial reenactment of the snatching the celestial pot of nectar after Samudra Manthan. This is also very much popular in the played in the occasion of the Yaoksang festival, which is the Holi. The game is held on the ground of Sri Govindaji temple in the presence of the royal families.
Guru Jeet Akoijam is one of the few proponents of Yubi Lakpi, keeping the sport alive. A former rugby player, he now coaches young blood to take the traditional sport forward.
Yubi Lakpi started traditionally as a game where people play with the head of their enemies, but then gradually it changed into one fruit called haigri, which is also called elephant apple in English. So people started substituting the head of the enemy with the fruit, and then gradually the coconut arrived from Burma, and then people started substituting coconut. It has been our tradition for young people to play the game as a sort of to show their manhood, masculinity, and as a way to keep them active and strong.
While the origin of the sport tells multiple tales of valor, training and spirituality, Yubi Lakpi is primarily a sport of skills and strength. A traditional sport that showcased manhood, masculinity and the readiness for warfare.
So it's a 7-a-side and each play is about 4 minutes per half, and you cannot throw the ball, coconut I mean, because it might get hurt. So from safety point of view, we don't allow throwing of the ball, so we just have to pass. And then tackling also, you cannot tackle higher than the shoulder, and you cannot punch, kick, scratch, all those things.
At the break of dawn, young strong men gather on the grounds, half-clad, oiling themselves and dyeing their traditional vastras in preparation for the tackle of the hour. Two teams face off with each other, vying for the king's blessing as they lay the ceremonial coconut at his feet, as they tackle each other through oil and dirt.
ये हमारा ट्रेडिशनल इंडिजिनस गेम है, हमारा पूर्वजों से यह खेल के आता है, तो हम उसको प्रिजर्व करने के लिए पढ़ाई भी करता हूँ, खेल भी करता हूँ, तो साथ में हमारा बॉडी भी फिटनेस में रहता है। वो खेलने से ये गेम को बहुत ऊंचा लेके जाने के लिए खेल के हमको उसको प्रिजर्व करके रखता है।
In a game of speed, athleticity, cunning and strategy, Yubi Lakpi requires a strong build, agility and weight training to complement speed on the ground.
Strength, speed, agility, flexibility, then reflex action, these all are basic components of games and sports. These all are involved in the traditional games like Yubi Lakpi. So when we're talking about the modern games, the Yubi Lakpi can be converted into so-called the rugby, or it can be the transfer of learning, so-called in our language. The transfer of learning can be made from Yubi Lakpi to other modern sports like sprint, then hockey, then football.
While the roots of Yubi Lakpi are deeply entwined in Meitei culture, the presence of Manipuri gods is inevitable. Local deities of Meitei are steeped into the soil of this indigenous sport, as no game of Yubi Lakpi starts without the blessing of the god Sanamei.
When the game has to start, we have to take the blessings from our this Lord Sanamei. After that, we have to honor our king, because during the kingship only, this indigenous game are all introduced.
From the chronicles of ancient history to the steps of the Bijoy temple in Imphal today, Yubi Lakpi remains a sport whose traditions are ingrained in Manipur, a state that carries its culture like a crown. The air is thick with anticipation in Imphal as the ancient spirit of Yubi Lakpi awakens once more. This is not merely a game, it is a living ceremony, a sacred reenactment of tradition coming alive. Organized by Usha Play, today's event is a testament and tribute to modern warriors who, like their ancestors, refuse to let this legacy die. They carry forward not just a coconut, but the heart of Manipur. Standing in as the symbolic king for this special edition is Guru Ibomcha, a steward of a legacy that still holds great respect in Manipur.
I appreciate Usha International Limited. It will arouse interest among them to play this game. At the same time, through your activities to preserve, promote such indigenous games, we will be able to make the world know Manipur has such a unique indigenous or traditional game.
The warm, bright day begins in reverence. Women bearing devotional offerings approach the symbolic king, laying their tributes before him. With his blessing, the game is afoot as players are ready for a battle for honor and pride.
This game has been chosen because this is the 5,000 years old games, which is forgotten by the all of the peoples of the Manipur. That's why we have to regenerate. That's why we have chosen this game.
Oil glistens on skin and coconut alike, transforming the contest into a trial of pure skill, strength, and cunning.
I've heard a lot about and read a lot about Yubi Lakpi in many of my books, and there is also a lesson about it in school. But this is the first time I'm going to see it in person, and I'm very excited about it.
With the referee's toss, the ground witnesses chaos becoming art. No kicks, no punches, only the primal struggle of will and strength. Under the watchful gaze of the symbolic king, embodied by Guru Ibomcha and shaped by the ferocious training of coaches like Guru Jeet Akoijam, young men fly, tackle and wrestle, each vying for the supreme honor of placing the ceremonial coconut at the feet of their king.
Since the time of the civilization, we have already known that Yubi Lakpi game, this is played in our society. It gives the cultural values, moral values, traditional values, and how the civilization of our Manipur culture and integration of the different communities.
Among the Meitei, sport and spirituality are inseparable. Every warrior carries within them the collective memory of ancestors who refused to be forgotten.
Yubi Lakpi haibasi wahi manungda yan mapung pharaba pot amakni yubi asi aduki matikali loina sabda yam kanaba loina magi manungdu yawiba machal sumasi akoi khunai yamna maru oi aduga loina masi akoi indigenous game da yamna maru oi basi Meitei Manipur hana khangai riba hojiki lamda masida salan yamna kanba loina umung wamang leiba mafam oina tawdana khoi Meitei khunai si sarit sara amasung thang tagi lamda hela lungda yamna thongna phana janghilakpa ilamdam singang nagudamakta masi maruoiba oina Yubi Lakpi yokhalakpa.
Guru Manglem is not just fostering this indigenous sport, but nurturing the custodians of Manipur's cultural heritage. While Manipuri polo still commands prominence, Yubi Lakpi remains largely in the shadows. Usha has taken up the mantle to treasure and preserve this deeply cultural and historical sport of the Meitei people.
उषा इंटरनेशनल ने जो हमारा इंडिजिनियस गेम में जो काम किया हुआ है, मुझे खुशी हुआ और साथ साथ में अच्छा लगा कि इस प्रकार का काम जो है, जो यूबी लाकपी के अलावा बहुत सारे इंडिजिनियस गेम हैं, उसके ऊपर काम करने से तो ये मणिपुर का यह है ना मिसकम्युनिकेशन बिटवीन द मेनलैंड इंडिया एंड द मणिपुर कैन बी ब्रिज अप through this type of projects.
At this juncture, the initiative taken by the Usha International and as well as the Development Society, this is very appreciable. This kind of activities will definitely shape the indigenous game in futures, and I think this kind of activities is really very fruitful for the indigenous game. And I would like to thank the Usha International as well as the People Development Society for organizing such kind of activities.
Through this initiative, Usha is fostering and honing traditional sports for the next generation. As history and lore suggest, Yubi Lakpi is considered the forefather of rugby, a contact sport now beloved across the world.
Iman Levine, the English writer, on this little non-Asian sports, she speculates that perhaps this was the root of modern rugby. Most Manipuris are quite adamant that the modern world stole the idea from them and made it into rugby. This game, which has been around the countries, is so similar to rugby, which evolved a great deal later, that it must be more than a coincidence.
The connection between ancestral Yubi Lakpi and modern rugby runs deep. The raw intensity, explosive speed, and brute strength that define rugby today mirror the combat skills Manipuri warriors developed over centuries through their traditional game.
In Yubi Lakpi also we catch the ball and run, and but this is not this is a free fall kind of thing in Yubi Lakpi, because we don't have sides with teammates, so each man is for his own, and then there are no goalposts in Yubi Lakpi. So it necessarily not be the strongest one, but the most cunning player, should say. He can grab the coconut at the last instance, and then there will be a kind of what you call basket kind of thing. So you have to place the coconut in the basket. That's when you consider it as a goal. So that's how Yubi Lakpi is played.
This sport of coconut snatching, enduring from the 5th century to today, stands as a testament to India's ability to carry its heritage forward through the ages.
We are trying to make Yubi Lakpi a part of most of the traditional festivals. So in that way, people will still associate with the traditions and help it to preserve it for longer. It's one of the most important steps, I should say, and we should thank Usha International also for helping us out with trying to reach out to a lot of people, not only in Manipur but outside also, and then help popularize the game. And I'm sure with a lot more help and support, we can make this game much more popular.
We have received very encouraging feedback after supporting 2 years in Thangta. The King of Manipur came to know about our support, and last year he himself was present to encourage the participants of Thangta. And King himself gave us a message that they are very grateful that Usha Play is taking this initiative to save those traditional sports which has been being demonstrated and played by the local population throughout the centuries. So therefore it is a part of our commitment to save and encourage and continue these traditional sports to be played in the community.
As Manipur continues to honor each game of Yubi Lakpi, it does so by safeguarding and celebrating the legacy of its proud sporting heritage, a flame that refuses to be extinguished.